Juggernaut! Gotta throw him in over here. Here is Cyclops. Of course, that's, spoiler alert, that's Cable's daddy. And Wolverine. I don't know if I can get everybody in the same shot, but we're gonna try. Hello! Today on the channel we're going to be unboxing Cable. This is a Marvel Legends series figure from Hasbro. It is part of the Zabu Build-A-Figure wave. It just came out. I actually just got this in the mail. Well, today is the day that I'm recording it. It'll come out a couple days later, but just know when this comes out, the day it comes out, it's going to be 2 days before is when I actually got it on my doorstep. So, yeah, super happy, super excited to get this Cable unboxed. I love X-Men. That's one of the main reasons I collect Marvel Legends, is I love X-Men. And I didn't have a Cable. Man, I am super, super excited to get this Cable unboxed. Let's go ahead and flip it around to the back after looking at the front. There's the back of the box. Here's the first side of this comic book look Cable. And the other side's going to be the same thing, just the other side. And let's take the glare down to about right there, I guess. And the top of the box. Cable doesn't have a logo. You would think maybe it'd be X-Men, but they just have Marvel up here. But that works. And the bottom is your barcode and legalese. I am going to scan it. I'm going to pull it up closer to the barcode in case you want to see it. And maybe you could scan it if you need to. I don't know. There's Cable. Let's pull the camera back. We'll look at everything up close on the box, then we'll get him completely unboxed. Part of the Zabu Build-A-Figure. 4+, warning. Yeah, Legends series, Marvel Legends. Yeah, he looks great. He looks great. And I love that on Marvel, what is it, X-Men 97, at the end, he's wearing this outfit. So he's going to look great with my Marvel X-Men 97 figures. So I don't know if that was done on purpose. Like, I don't know, was this supposed to be like part of a Marvel, a X-Men 97 wave, and they just decided to stick him with the Zabu Build-A-Figure? I don't know, but I think I am super happy to have it, and yeah, it'll fit in nicely. A couple of big old future weapons right there, pretty cool. And then a Lego Zabu, saber-tooth leg. And there's not saber-tooth, the you know, Zabu is a saber-tooth tiger. I'm getting ahead of myself, but that's what he looks like. So when I say saber-tooth leg, that's the saber-tooth leg I'm talking about. not the villain from the X-Men. There's the bottom of the box. There's Cable. And there's Marvel Legends again. And there's a comic book look at Cable. Very cool. It's the same one, I think, that appears on the side. Yep, same image. There is a blurb if you'd like to read it. I'll leave it about right there. Is pretty good. Alright, now I'm going to scan it on down to the Build-A-Figure stuff. So like I said, Zabu is a saber-tooth tiger. He's pretty cool. It's always cool to get more animals, I think. And he belongs, I think, to Khazar. They're characters that I really don't know a whole lot about, but I'd love to learn more about. The other Build-A-Figure wave, I do have Wolfsbane. I don't know if I'll get this Iron Man. He just kind of looks weird to me, like generic white. Like, I don't know, maybe he looks better in person, but all the pictures and stuff I've seen, he looks kind of not my favorite. If at some point he gets lower in price, I will definitely pick him up for 20 or less. Otherwise, I might pass on him because he doesn't come with a Build-A-Figure part. Black Winter Thor looks so cool. Now that's a figure that just looks amazing, so I can't wait to get that one. It's not a version of Thor that I'm familiar with. He almost looks like the Thor that was part of Galactus's, what do you call that? Like Silver Surfer was. But anyway, now he's the Black Winter, so I don't know exactly what version that is, but he looks cool. And like I said, I don't know a lot about Khazar. Red Widow looks pretty cool. Of course, maybe part of the Black Widow stuff. I don't know exactly where she fits in. And then Icarus is one of the, I think, Eternals. So I do have a Cersei, so it'll be cool to have Icarus with Cersei. And of course, there's the cable that we have right now. It comes with number 6 leg of saber-tooth tiger. All right, bottom is your legalese. All right, let's set it here. Tilt the camera down. Let me grab my X-Acto knife and we'll cut that. Oh, they got. Oh, actually, I don't want to do this from the bottom. I do a Marvel Star Wars: The Black Series. Marvel Legends, I think it's this side that opens up the best, so I think we'll cut it right here, and we'll get it going. Just want to say while I'm doing this, if you're enjoying this video, if you could give it a like. If you enjoy action figure unboxing, shelf tours, everything fun, superhero. Well, yeah, superhero. But action figure related, go ahead and subscribe to the channel if you haven't done that yet. And if you have a fun comment, that is always greatly appreciated. Let's get cable out the box. All right, let's see if I did do it from the right side. Yes, see the little flap will open, whereas the other side it doesn't open. Just makes it easier to get out. All right, let me tilt up so you can see what's going on here. Let's get cable out the box. Here we go. All right. Whoa. Let's set him here. Just watched Deadpool 2 not too long ago, and I liked Josh Brolin's rendition of Cable. just how annoyed he was with Deadpool, and every time he's trying to just go, Jesus. I love it. All right, there's that leg of saber-tooth tiger. It's gonna be fun to build that. I'm looking forward to that. Like I said, I always like more animals in the collection. Let's get these blasters out. I will say they look a little, well, I guess not. They looked a little bent in the package, but they look pretty good out. I don't know, maybe it was just me. No, it looks good. A little black paint down in there, but otherwise looks pretty cool. Get the other weapon. This is the weapon I know more of. I usually see him toting this thing around. Or maybe it's Bishop that has one too. I'm not sure, but it's sweet looking. I like it a lot. Also, need some black paint down those holes. Cool. Let's do the hands. These are both going to be a couple of trigger fingers for these weapons that I just showed you. So yeah, you got your trigger fingers, very cool. And let's get at cable. Ready? It's gonna get loud. That wasn't too bad at all. Wow, this is a big, thick figure. I really, really like this figure. I haven't even hardly moved him around, and I like him. I will say, I see that it's kind of funky. Why? I don't understand. No pins, no pins, no pins. Why pins in one arm? That's stupid. That's my only gripe so far. It's not the worst thing in the world, but why the hell can't you do an entire figure without pins? I get that this must be reused and this is new. At this point, I would feel weird putting out a figure with one arm with pins, no pins in legs, and no pin. I don't know. That's weird. I don't know. That's weird. But otherwise, he's looking awesome. Look at that head sculpt. Dude, that's cool. Well, that's a cool looking profile right there. Yeah, he looks great. So I hope that's the only gripe about this whole thing. We'll see. Looks like you've got a ball joint in the top on a rocker. So this is one of those that really gets some good movement. So there's your head up, there's your head down. Almost gets ridiculously weird. So you almost want to kind of tone it back, whereas you might just want to go there. And then the head up. The head up doesn't get as bad. Now the head up works. He's not even a flying character, but he can. I don't know. He could fly if he had to with that head. I do love this head sculpt. I think it's very cool. Nice. Okay, so yeah, the head's doesn't have a whole lot of side to side, but there's a little bit there. The only way to get the ounce is if you have a ball joint in the bottom and the ball joint in the top of the head, so there's no real, I call it the ounce factor. I mean, there's a teeny tiny bit of that forward and back. But it works. It's really good. I like it. Alright, the arms. I'm not seeing any butterflies, so no butterflies. You just got a peg on a rocker there for the shoulder, which with this big piece right here, it works. It would have, I don't know if the butterfly would have been hindered by all this extra stuff, so this works for me. The other arm. So we're going to do both arms because one obviously is older than the other. Like this is like reused or something. which is weird. But there is a bicep cut, double jointed elbow, but with pins. I don't get it. Yep. And then you got an up and down on this hand. The trigger hands are both. So this is, I don't know. Yeah. So you'd say that's up and down, and this one, is that? That's right and left, right? No. How do you have a fist? So I say that's right and left, and the trigger fingers are up and down with the articulation there. Sorry, I got my up and down, right and left all messed up. That's just me. That's how I do. Looks like it's the same up here. So you got a peg and a rocker for the other arm, bicep cut on a silver arm, and then double jointed elbow, no pins. Yeah. Looks cool. This hand has an, let's see, let's get it in the right position. Looks like a right and left on that, just like the fist. And then, let's see, the body. So you do have an ab crunch here. I'm not a big fan of ab crunches, but when you can hide it, it looks pretty good. And this one's very good. It's hidden pretty well. You don't have the big holes and stuff, because ab crunches get a lot of movement, which I like. There's your back. There's your forward. Pretty good. The only thing I don't like about ab crunches is it usually comes with a waist cut. But this is nice and covered up, and it doesn't get weird at all. So of course you can go all the way around. It is just a peg. But yeah, it's well hidden with all of this, so I don't mind it, and I think it looks great. Works well for this figure. I myself, my favorite is when there's a ball joint here and a ball joint down here. Those are my two favorite points of articulation. They didn't have to go that route with all this extra stuff. It's nice and hidden, so I don't mind this at all. It works. It looks pretty good. The legs. You've got a ball joint going in down there. Let your kick to the side. Let's get a better focus. There it is. Kick forward. It's pretty good. Kick back. Not too bad. There's a nice thigh cut. And I say nice because it's nice and hidden with these holsters or whatever you call them. These thigh strap packs. You can't see the cut. So it's fantastic. Works very well. Double jointed knees, no pins, unlike the arm. It's way back. It's nice. And then you've got a boot cut, which gets a little weird. It's kind of that triangle shape, and as you move it, it kind of gets a little weird. So, not loving the boot cut. I am glad it's there in case you'd have to use it. But for me, I'll probably try to always leave it in that 0 position. And then a front-facing pin on a rocker for the foot. Works very well. I really like this figure. I am baffled by the use of pins in the arm. It's not the end of the world. I would say it's a pretty darn good looking figure, and I like it a lot. Let's get it to a good spot where I can show everything that came in the box. There's cable. There's just 2 extra hands. There's your leg of saber-tooth tiger and 2 sweet blasters. I am very happy to have this figure. He is super cool. He is cool. Alright, let's pull the stuff away. Throw some other figures for scale. I forgot to bring anybody over, so I will be right back. So sorry. Let's see who I got here. Let's see. I'm gonna push these over here. Here is Bishop, another Time Buddy. Of course, this is an X-Men 97 figure, so they do a little bit more of, I don't know, they give it a matte look. A really matte look where it looks kind of cartoony, I guess, the way it is, but he's still going to look good next to the other X-Men 97 figures, I think. Let's move these guys like this, because I got another figure coming that's going to take up some space. Juggernaut! Gotta throw him in over here. Again, watched Deadpool 2 the other night, and all I could think about is that Juggernaut song. Holy! I won't say the word. I don't mind cussing. In real life, I do my fair share of cussing, but I don't like to do it on the channel because I don't know. I don't feel like everybody wants to hear that all the time. So I kind of keep it to myself. But yeah, if you know what I'm talking about when it comes to that song, it's great. Here is Cyclops. Of course, that's spoiler alert. That's Cable's daddy. And Wolverine. I don't know if I can get everybody in the same shot, but we're going to try. I move everybody to the right, I think we're good. Okay, Cable. Cable's a big dude. I like him. Guess he got really good nutrition in the future. Because he's way bigger than Cyclops. Alright, there is your Cable. Stay tuned for some posing. Thanks so much for watching.